He's already been convicted. Now the family of Jimmy Dimora is in federal court once again, fighting to keep the family's independence, home, pension, and other assets. Today's hearing has faced several delays, but we're told the Dimora family is there and waiting. News Channel 5's Chief Investigator Ron Regan joins us now, live from outside the courtroom. What can you tell us is happening today, Ron Regan?
Oh, good morning, Leon. The forfeiture hearing for Jimmy Dimora has come to a screeching halt, mysteriously, I might add. And as we watch a video of Dimora's defense attorneys arriving here at the federal courthouse earlier this morning, let me bring you up to date on what was supposed to happen. As you mentioned a minute ago, this was supposed to be the forfeiture hearing where the government would make its best case to the jury itself on exactly how much of Jimmy Dimora's assets should be seized and forfeited, turned over in exchange for both the value of the bribes that he took and the value of the contracts associated with those bribes. And we know that that's going to total hundreds of thousands of dollars. And again, as you mentioned, Jimmy Dimora's house is also at stake here. The government believes that, in fact, called his home the headquarters of the criminal enterprise. And in fact, it was a stash house, that's their word, a stash house for bribes that he kept inside the home. Now, what was supposed to happen today was the government was supposed to put its case on, and then perhaps later this afternoon, both Jimmy Dimora's wife, Lori, and his two sons, all three of them are here today. They all appear to be dressed as if they are ready to be witnesses, and at one point it appeared as if they may have gone back with Mr. Dimora and his attorneys to discuss possible testimony. So at this point, all we know, a moment ago we heard that the case will resume at 1 o'clock this afternoon, but the exact nature of this delay, we don't know. We'll have more information for you throughout the rest of the afternoon. Reporting live from the federal courthouse, I'm Chief Investigator Ron Regan.
Before you get away, Ron, let me ask you the question. Is the prosecution, rather is the federal government, I should say, is the federal government trying to take everything in the house or the whole house, or how would they divide this up if it came to dividing up what are assets?
Well, yeah, it's a good question. I think it's fair to say the government thinks the whole house is eligible, but the jury is going to have an intriguing equation to put together because they have to decide what percentage of the house was actually used for the criminal enterprise, and the government says, well, the whole kit and caboodle. So, but it's up to the jury to decide for sure, Leon.
Okay, many thanks. Ron Regan handling the story for us from Akron. We'll look for later reports on Live on 5 and on News Channel 5 at 6. Thank you, Ron.